The Shure SM7B has long been a gold standard in music production, voiceovers, and podcasts or YouTube. But at the current retail price of over $400, it's out of the budget of most aspiring creators. Fortunately, a company called Fine makes a number of budget alternatives that sound very similar at a fraction of the cost. In fact, throughout this introduction, I've been cycling back and forth between the Shure SM7B and the Fine mic, and most people won't even have noticed. Now, an important disclosure, this video is sponsored by Fine, so I'm not here to tell you which of these microphones to buy, but I am going to give you some blind audio comparisons so you can hear each of the microphones without introducing the bias of knowing which microphone you're listening to. Now you're listening to microphone number 1. Listen to the sound of my voice. How are the highs? How are the lows? What sort of reverberation are you hearing in the room? Is this the $400 SM7B, or is it a microphone that costs under $100? Listen closely. You might actually prefer a less expensive microphone and save yourself a lot of money. Now you're listening to microphone number 2. Listen to the sound of my voice. How are the highs? How are the lows? What sort of reverberation are you hearing in the room? Is this the $400 SM7B, or is it a microphone that costs under $100? Listen closely. You might actually prefer a less expensive microphone and save yourself a lot of money. Now you're listening to microphone number 3. Listen to the sound of my voice. How are the highs? How are the lows? And what sort of reverberation are you hearing in the room? Is this the $400 SM7B, or is it a microphone that costs under $100? Listen closely. You might actually prefer a less expensive microphone and save yourself a lot of money. Now you're listening to microphone number 4. Listen to the sound of my voice. How are the highs? How are the lows? What sort of reverberation are you hearing in the room? Is this the $400 SM7B, or is it a microphone that costs under $100? Listen closely. You might actually prefer a less expensive microphone and save yourself a lot of money. I think all of the microphones sounded great, and depending on which device you're listening on, you might not even be able to tell the difference. Regardless of which one you preferred, if you're just getting started in content creation, it's pretty obvious that they're all more than good enough. And for most people, the feature set and price are going to be the determining factors. So before I jump into the second set of audio samples and reveal which microphone was which, let's just go over the different feature sets in the microphones as well as the price points. Now, just starting with the SM7B, at the time of shooting this video, the retail price on this microphone is $439, and it is an XLR only microphone. That means you're also going to need an XLR cable to operate it, and you're going to need a device that takes an XLR input. If you've got a standard computer, you're going to need an audio interface. That's going to be $150, $200 or more extra. The microphone itself is obviously super well built, and it has a metal yoke, which allows you to adjust the microphone. One little thing that's a bit different about this microphone than any of the other ones is it has the XLR input here on the top of the yoke, which some people like and some people don't like, but this isn't going to necessarily work with all different microphone arms, so just be aware of that. The other thing that the microphone has is it has a couple of switches on the back. This is a high pass filter, which is going to get rid of the low bass frequencies in the audio. This is going to help get rid of traffic noise or air conditioners or some of the muddiness in some people's voices. The other one is what's called a presence boost, which is kind of a mid-range boost, which gives the voice a little bit more clarity. All the audio samples you've heard in this video have just been in complete flat mode with no processing whatsoever. Now, the next one we're going to have a look at is the AmpliTank 1. This is a $129 retail microphone, but you can also find it significantly cheaper than that when it's on sale. Now, this is the most comparable microphone in the lineup to the SM7B. It is built very similarly. It is an all metal body design, and it has a metal yoke. It does have the XLR input on the back of the microphone instead of actually on the arm itself or on the yoke itself. It also has the two switches just like the SM7B. So you've got the high pass filter and you also have the presence boost. It's also an XLR only microphone. So just like the Shure SM7B, you're going to need an audio interface or some sort of XLR input. The AmpliTank microphone also has an advantage in my mind over the SM7B. So you can see you can use this microphone without a plosive filter or pop filter, and it's got kind of a built-in pop filter. But if you want some extra protection, you can actually buy a pop filter or plosive filter to use on it. So you can use it naked like this, or you can use it with one. The SM7B really cannot be used without this default foam plosive filter because that really exposes the microphone capsule. So you've really got one way to use it, and that is like this. I actually think this microphone looks significantly nicer on camera than this microphone in this format. But if you do have any problems with plosives or you want a little bit of extra protection, you can obviously just put the pop filter on like that. Now, the next microphone we're going to look at is less expensive yet, and retail price is around $75, but once again, you can often find it on sale. Now, it is an XLR and USB microphone. I happen to think this microphone sounds absolutely amazing for the price, and it eliminates the need to have an XLR interface or an XLR device to operate it. So if you're starting out and you're on a budget, this is going to come with that USB cable to go directly into your computer. So now you're saving the money on an XLR cable. You're also saving the money on a USB interface. And yet, as you'll see on camera, depending on how you're using it, it does look very similar to the SM7B. It's unmistakably designed to look very similar. Now, the quality of this microphone, or the build quality, it is all metal. It's a metal body. It does have a metal shock mount. It doesn't feel quite as premium as the other two microphones or the AmpliTank 1, but it does feel very good. It doesn't feel junk by any means, and it sounds quite amazing. And once again, it is a similar setup to the SM7B as far as the pop filter or plosive filter. It also has a gain control on the back of the microphone and a headphone output, something that neither of the previous two microphones did have. The next one is a really interesting option, and this is the least expensive of all of them. It's about $64 retail price, but once again, it's often on sale for less than that. It has an on-off switch here, and on the back, you'll see it has the XLR input like the other ones, but it also has a USB input. So you can use it for USB and XLR. But in addition to that, it is a handheld mic, so you can use it handheld like this. But it comes with a desktop stand that is adjustable. So with the other ones, you're going to have to buy some sort of arm for them. This one, you're not even going to have to buy an arm or stand. Everything you need is in the package, including the USB cable. And I think it sounds excellent. It also comes with this plosive filter as well that just goes on like that. So if you're looking at pure versatility for your money, this is absolutely unbeatable because this thing has a retail price of under $65. It's a handheld mic, it's a desktop mic, it's a USB mic, it's an XLR mic. It comes with a plosive filter, it comes with a desktop stand. So you get an incredible amount of value for the low price that you're paying. Now we're gonna go to the final set of audio samples. Listen closely because right now, before I reveal which is which, you have this ability to determine which one you think sounds best before you have the bias of knowing which microphone is which. Now you're listening to microphone number 1. Listen to the sound of my voice. How are the highs? How are the lows? Now you're listening to microphone number 2. Listen to the sound of my voice. How are the highs? How are the lows? Now you're listening to microphone number 3. Listen to the sound of my voice. How are the highs? How are the lows? Now you're listening to microphone number 4. Listen to the sound of my voice. How are the highs? How are the lows? Listen closely. You might actually prefer a less expensive microphone and save yourself a lot of money. Listen closely. You might actually prefer a less expensive microphone and save yourself a lot of money. Listen closely. You might actually prefer a less expensive microphone and save yourself a lot of money. Listen closely. You might actually prefer a less expensive microphone and save yourself a lot of money. If you're looking for your absolute maximum bang for your buck, then the AmpliTank 2 is going to be your best option. It's a USB mic, but it's also an XLR mic. It's a handheld mic. It's a desktop mic. It includes a desktop stand, and it includes the USB cable and pop filter. So when you buy this microphone, there is absolutely nothing else to buy, and it was microphone number 1. The only disadvantage I see of that AmpliTank 2 is the fact that it is a handheld mic, and it doesn't quite have the on-camera presence of an SM7B. But the Fifine K688 not only looks a lot like the SM7B, it sounds a lot like the SM7B. It also has a USB port, so you don't need an audio interface. And it is a fraction of the cost of the SM7B. And the Fifine K688 was microphone number 2. And if you're looking for a straight up budget replacement for the Shure SM7B and a microphone that sounds just as good, also has the same presence and high pass filter switches, arguably looks better on camera and costs a fraction of the price. You can buy 4 of these microphones for the price of one Shure SM7B. Then I think the Ampli Tank 1 is your best option, and that was microphone number 4. For current pricing on the microphones, there'll be links in the description down below. Don't let a $400 plus SM7B stop you from getting into content creation. For all practical purposes, these budget options are just as good, and they will allow you to start creating today.